What's up,
User
guys?
joined your channel.
Ha ha ha, face cam. There will be a Taurus night right away. There is a Ford Explorer.
Get those nerds! 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 What?
Appreciate that follow.
Get those nerds! 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 What? Get those nerds! 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 What?
Alright, so we get the regular Chargers, just like civilian will have. They're a little bit more sporty wheels. What's that? Uh, Friday is release for closed alpha. Here's the Ford Explorer. Yeah, laptops. Alright, so I can do a search. My name comes up. If you ever log into the server, you will be in the police database because you migrated here and you are officially in the system. You'll see that I'm wanted. So I can go up here to the wanted. Dispatch. And so forth. That's obviously the wrong skin, but there's a Holden police vehicle. Locker rooms. Shower to wash your nappy ass. Yes, wanted system does work if they are offline. Basically, if you are in jail, you log off and you log back in, you will go back into the jail holding. If you are wanted for crimes, so forth, it will stay in the database until you're caught by police and prosecuted in front of a judge.
Get those nerds! 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 What?
Next thing that it's funny that you said that, Hick. The next thing that we're working on is getting fire trucks and ambulances in. The new skin for the ambulance, might I say, is one of the best looking ambulances that I have seen in any life mod. They're just fucking phenomenal. What's the question? If I rob, murder somebody, there won't be a death message in the server or a rob hint. Well, there, because that's kind of no. Basically, if you rob somebody and there's no one around to see it, or be a witness or a cop, then you got away with it. Eventually, we will add to it to where there might be evidence left behind at a crime scene. And there's a certain time limit until it dissolves and be pretty much no good for a cop. But right now, that's down the road. Yes, it's going to be first person only. That is correct. Basically, all vehicles will have. In alpha, I mean, obviously, it's going to be a little different. We'll test some things, spawn vehicles, so forth. But we will. Once it's released to the, open to the public, there will be a crafting system to where you had to build all the items before you can actually obtain it. Rogue, we were looking at having player-based, like a driver's DMV that is ran by a driver.
Get those nerds! Nerds!
Nerds!
What?
So basically, the DMV is going to be ran by a individual, and it's their requirements to make sure they come up with a test
nerds! What?
Appreciate the follow, guys. It's up to the DMV to come up with a driving test, whether it drive around the city and see if you cross the yellow line, so forth.
Get those
It's
nerds!
up to them.
Nerds! What?
Um,
Get
fire,
those nerds!
Firearms basically will be kind of something similar. Basically, you have your firearms dealers that, one of the things that they may offer is, firearms training or, firearms licenses. And it's up to them to issue licenses to individuals that are not licensed. And they are to report, people that wants to make multiple gun sales. These 2014 Chargers will be faded out, and we will strictly go with the 2015 versions. We're going to go with it, Stratus, and, if it, is too much of a problem, we may, switch it up. The good thing about having the talent that we do, we can make changes on the fly, and it's not going to take us a month to do it. So, if there's an issue during testing that we feel that, it needs tweaking, we'll immediately jump on it and have it done so that we can further test and see how people likes this and vice versa. It's not just us cramming this down y'all's throat. We want to hear feedback and so forth. Normal patrol cars are the Dodge Chargers and the Holden. So
Get those nerds! 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 What?
So this is the other police car that they will have. Well, we don't have the Taurus made yet. So right now these are the ones that we got. No, if you kill somebody, you do not automatically lose your gun license. That's a Altus Life feature. Good question, Steve. Basically, you see how these cars are sitting out here? Basically, a car lot can have cars sitting out for purchase. So I can walk up to this car, hit tab. Well, let me go to the other one because I've already bought that one. So I can walk up to it, hit tab, and I can get more information about the car. Hey, this is a 2014 and it's $5,000. Or I can click buy, hit tab again, unlock the car, jump in it, and drive off. And in a few minutes later, if the inventory of that dealership has another of these vehicles, it will spawn in that location and remove it from the inventory as so forth. Yep, we are still on course for Friday for cops, EMS, and civilians to jump on. We did have to put in the default ArmA3 hospital for the time being because our model is not completed yet. So you will see some default buildings until the models are done. Steve, no. When you get out of the vehicle, you will not automatically pull out a weapon. Basically, police officers are going to have keybinds. They'll be able to put a taser on in their vest. They'll have their regular um, firearm, which is I think a Glock is what they're going with. And they'll have the 1-2 keybind. So if they want to pull out their taser, they just hit number 1. If they want to pull out their lethal weapon, they hit 2. And that way they're not having a tab, go into inventory, and then try to switch out a gun just because ARMA doesn't allow it. So we're going to keybind those to allow them to quick draw their taser, just as a cop would have easy access to their taser on their pistol belt, rather than having to reach into their inventory and delaying them 1 or 2, 3 seconds, which always allowed for the bad guys to always have the upper hand on cops. My poor little Nightbot don't have any. Well, as you guys can see from here, obviously, the prison's out here all by itself. It's on an island, and some of the no, this is the prison. We've got a jail and a prison. So basically, after your sentence, you would actually go to prison. The only way to get to this island is by boat or a helicopter. And we got the helipad right over here to allow you to transport inmates in. So now the jail well, here's the thing. Jailbreaks have to be done from the inside. There's no let's all get together and break out our buddies. That's not going to happen. It doesn't happen in real life and so forth, and it's not going to happen here, or we're just going to ban you. But I do want to have the opportunity for you to cause the ability for you to you know uh, the only reason why police was allowed on the server last week was command to give us more ideas and make sure that the infrastructure for the law enforcement side was there. It's only was for high staff. So basically, what's going to happen is you're going to get arrested, right? And you're going to get brought here. This is the jail. And obviously, I can't get in. So basically, police is going to bring you here and drop you off, and you will wait here up to an hour. You'll get your mug shots taken when you get in. Face forward, face to the left, now face right. And then you'll be put in, just general population. Basically, you'll sit here until a judge is online to actually bring you to court. From court, you can get sentenced, released, or pay a huge fine. That is all up to the judge. Judge can sentence you immediately to prison, and from there you'll automatically be teleported into a jail cell from the courthouse. Now there's a couple of differences. The prison, you can't go visit somebody there. Once they're in prison, there's no visitation or anything like that. But if your friend is in the county and he's waiting on his 1 hour to see the judge or whatever, a lawyer can say, "Hey, I'm here to come see inmate Baxter for," and I'm his lawyer. So basically, his lawyer will come over here, and he will come through that gate right there that's in front of me, and he will go into that door right there. Hence, that's the little visitation room. So from here, you actually will get to talk to an inmate and discuss your whatever legal case, so forth and so forth. But that's about it. I just wanted to show off the little police car. It's not totally finished. It's got a little tweaks that we got to do to it and so forth. So I advise to take a look at the penal code. If you're a lawyer, judge, whatever, you definitely need to be taking a look at those. No, we will not have people taking people to prison that way, because obviously the judge has to do the sentencing, and it's a flaw in the system that we can't make it happen. So immediately from court, you'll get sentenced, and it'll automatically put you in prison, into a cell. There is no Skyline GTR right now that I know of, but that could change. I don't make vehicles, so. But appreciate you guys watching. Just wanted to show off the new Charger, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
User joined your channel.
You know, I don't know if I can hang with G Famous. You know, he tried to teach me how to be a gangster, and it didn't work out so well.
User
So
left your channel.
we'll have to see what happens. But appreciate you guys stopping in, looking at the Chargers, and look forward to seeing you guys on Friday.